Obi. What's good, DJ Obi?
What's good?
I was feeling that too, but I was bobbing my head like, hey, dear mama.
Special request from the queen.
That's exactly really heavy on my heart because, you know, I lost my mom in 2016, December. Right. And she died from cancer, and it was like really, really, really fast for me because I found out in 1 week, and like 7 days later, she was gone.
Wow, that's amazing.
And she wasn't even 50 yet. Yes.
Wow.
She was 48 years old.
Well, guess what? You're still here to keep her memory on.
Yeah.
That's right. And songs like Tupac gonna make that happen.
All right. Yeah. So look, listen. If y'all don't know, I have a special guest in the building. That's the voice that you're hearing right now. We have the iconic, legendary, DC's own Tokyo Toni in the building. What's good, Tokyo Toni?
What's goody,
I love me some Tokyo Toni. Okay?
Yeah.
You know what I love about you so much? I love that you rep your city so well.
Yes, I try my best.
You love your city.
I do.
I love it. You make people like us love it too.
See?
You know, people that's in the industry like me, like, you make me love it and want to stay here.
Right. You know, I could have been gone, but I want to pull things together and bring it to us.
Right.
You know,
Got you.
We're gentrified. I mean, we're the greatest place in the world.
Right.
This is where the president lives.
Exactly.
Okay. This is where all the laws are made.
Exactly.
Okay. So,
where money is made. Exactly.
I'm on that. Ching.
So I want to thank you, really, really thank you. I appreciate you so much for giving me an opportunity to interview you and talk to you.
Problem.
Also, I want to thank you because I know that you hate media. I know that you hate blogs. You hate media. Everyone knows that about you. You're like Kanye, like you hate the media, you hate blogs, and I just appreciate. I know you probably feel comfortable with me because you know you're like family to me. So
exactly.
I thank you for coming on here with me
problem.
and talking. So we're gonna get right into the interview. Are you ready?
Look, I was born ready.
Okay. So I wanna ask you start off first.
Okay.
So you're from DC originally?
Yes.
Where you born and raised?
Right here in Southeast DC.
Tell us a little about your bringing up. Like,
ooh, my bringing up was something else. Well, I have 9 brothers.
Oh.
I'm the only girl. Coming up in DC on the streets of Southeast was very much different than it is today. Of course, we all know this.
Right.
I was a tomboy coming up, you know, because I had these brothers. I knew how to fix a tire, you know, I knew how to fight, you know.
Right.
But I didn't have a whole lot of that going on. I was more into, as a teenager, worrying about it, thinking about my future. But at the same time, you know, it was the 80s. Everything was popping.
Exactly.
I had on spandex.
Okay.
Spandex.
Right.
I mean, that was the Soul Train thing, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that's when the little bit of maturity come in and you start to smelling yourself and, you know, the little boys start looking good to you and, you know. So, I mean, my parental guidance was excellent. You know, I don't know if you know, but my dad is famous.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my father is T.C. Tolliver. You got to look him up.
Okay.
So, you know, that living and growing up with that and my mom being a school teacher, my stepfather was a correctional officer. Okay. So I had a pretty structured household. You know, we had rules that we were governed by, you know, just like anybody else, I would hope. You know, but in everybody's household, there is dysfunction. And that comes religion and sex.
Right.
You know, it's like Christmas, I'm looking to the left, my brother a Muslim. I'm looking over here, mama's a Christian.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, my upbringing was pretty good. It had nothing to do with my adult.
So you would say that you grew up in the 80s of DC?
I grew up straight in the 80s.
So the 80s era of DC was real, that kind of like paid and fulfill Wayne Perry type tea. So you kind of familiar with all that. So what's the difference between that genre of, that era and now? Like what's the DC especially? What's so different about it?
Well, when you say that, you mean from anywhere else?
Because you know, a lot of people that grew up in the streets is not no longer with us. You know, it's hard to find people that still look this good.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's not even passed or gone, whatever. So I know you see a lot of things that happen in the Southeast and if you're listening from another city or another state, Southeast is like, people don't think that we have hoods in DC. Oh, Southeast is hard to grow up in. It's like the hood, okay? Yeah. It's like, it ain't no... You know, it's tough.
It was considered the toughest part in the city.
Right.
You know.
So what's the difference between the streets now, when you walk around and see, to then in the 80s?
Wow. It's a very big difference. First of all, the way people dress.
Right.
Okay, we'll start there. The attitudes. Like people back then would say hi, we would make friends. Even though we would fight, but we'd live to see another day.
Right.
It's not like that anymore. You know, you fight, you argue, That's it. You know, you got to worry about your back, and you know, you got to worry about the person beside you, the person sleeping beside you, the person hanging with you.
Right.
You know, whether or not they're gonna cross you and have real loyalty to you today. Back then, we stood by loyalty more than trust. It was respect back then. Right. There's no respect on these streets today. Right. Period. And it just sums it all up in a period.
Right, period. I grew up in the 2000s, the early 2000s, and I know me growing up as a teenager and a kid that, you know, we used to go outside and play and, you know, do the fire thing, the water hose and stuff like that, and we don't have none of those things now in DC at all.
Right.
And at the beginning, they used to say that Georgetown was like really black.
Yeah, early on. No, actually, it was black in the 70s.
In the 70s?
Yeah.
Right, and now you can see white people walking the Southeast and walking around.
Everywhere. They don't even stop at the light.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? You think they kicking us out of DC or what?
Well, no. See, there again, that's when our education and our will come in.
Right.
Okay? We all grew up, okay, learning to appreciate what we have, but at the same time, you need to know that you have to get your education.
Right.
See, those people are educated. They've gotten into a real career, not just a job. So they deserve what they get. So I'm just saying, nobody can push anybody out that worked hard for whatever they have.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. That's exactly
so
true.
I don't believe that it's not a race thing of pushing people out.
So did you go to school in DC?
Yeah, I went to Eastern High School.
Oh,
I'm a Rambler, baby.
You a Rambler.
I'm a Rambler.
Oh my God. My mom wanted me to go to Eastern so bad. I hated it. I wanted to go to Wilson. Wow. I said, take me to Wilson. I want to go uptown.
Well, our football team was just
I can see that for you. I can see Eastern.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Shout out to all the Eastern Ramblers out there.
Yes, indeed.
So dating, growing up. Would you were you dating? Like, would you get a boyfriend? Like, did everyone want you on the block? Like, how was you growing up in DC?
This is so cute. It's just bringing me back down that lane. I had these brothers, and they were like the worst.
They was
so I never had a boyfriend in high school.
Oh, really?
Or junior high school. Not even elementary.
Of course not elementary.
One round, brought a baby.
Oh,
and
wow.
That was it.
Oh, okay. Because we're going to get into that. It was
one round.
You're so beautiful. So I know growing up, you probably was even you was
but you know what? I was the kind of a girl that, you know, everybody wanted to hang around. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm a Libra and I need my space. So we can hang a little bit, but not a lot. And I learned that from my mom. You know, she always told me, don't have broads all around you. They don't always stay in your ish.
Right.
But no, I didn't have a whole lot of friends. I had choice friends. Yeah.
Right. So, growing up, after you got a little mature, maybe you had your first child. What did you do? Did you get into the fashion industry? Did you work? Did you go to school? What did you do?
What you mean before I
career driven? Like in your career, what did you start doing? What was the first job? What did you start doing?
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
You went to Popeyes. You know what?
It was at the bottom of the hill of my street. My mom said, go on.
Good Hope Road.
No, Benning Road.
Oh, Benning Road. Benning Road. Okay.
Where the DMV is.
Exactly. And you worked that one.
I worked that one, and then, I started noticing things that people was getting money doing other things. And I was like, well, how can I get with that?
Dancing.
And no, dancing was later on.
Okay.
I'm talking about drug dealing.
Okay.
Give me some of that. Let me go handle that.
Okay, got you.
And it just went down like that, and I did that for many years.
Right.
My mom and dad, they pretended like they didn't know, but they knew.
Okay.
But they got that pocket fed, so they wasn't worried too much.
They wasn't worried about it. It was much easier probably back in the day.
It was like we were like Generation X kids.
Right.
Like key latch. Like we had our parents or whatever, but at the same time, we was like jive raising ourselves because we had golden rules. You break them rules, you're going to get your,
Right.
So at the same time, it's kind of like raising yourself, you know?
Right.
Like they was working all the time, to make ends meet regardless because they had flamboyant ways as well.
Exactly.
So,
So you do have a child.
Yeah.
Right. And everyone knows that your daughter is Blac Chyna.
Yeah.
Okay. And when did you have Blac Chyna?
You said when?
What age did you have?
I had her this is so crazy. I found out I was pregnant October 7th, 1987. She was born 1988. At the time I was 16. Then I turned, it's like I was 3 ages. Why this girl? 16,
Right.
Pregnant. 17 had her. She was 5 months, and then I turned 18.
Oh.
So before she was 6 months, I was 18 and out the house.
Got you. Tokyo Toni.
Yes, sir.
Before we get into your daughter, I wanted to know, where did you get your name from? I seen it already. Where did you get your name Tokyo Toni from? I already heard the story already before. So I want you to tell us where you get Tokyo Toni from.
From being a mama bear.
Right. It's a funny story. This is a funny story.
It's so crazy. It makes me look crazy, but look, you're going to protect your own. Okay?
Right.
Well, my daughter gave me a call one day, and, she was having a disagreement with this guy she was seeing, and, I'm about it because I'm from South Beach, and all she had to do was call me. It ain't no whole bunch of talking. I'm on my way. Now, I get there, the situation is handled. Now, I got these I used to wear this big hair, and it's just flying all over the place, and I was a scripper back then at that time, too. So the guy is sitting there, and I was like, yeah, you better put that thing on him, finger and all. So I turned my head, gave him that. And as I'm walking away, he was like, gosh, you worse than the storm in Japan. Mm-hmm. I did my thing. I turned around, I said, call me Tokyo. Okay, and I've been Tokyo. So I said it while we're outside, so people in the neighborhood was like, what's up, Tokyo? I was like, oh, no, you heard that? What's up, Tokyo? What's up? What's up, Tokyo? What's up? So it just stuck. But I feel like this. If a person changes their name, you have to keep some identity of yourself.
Right.
It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Your name is Angel, let it be Angel Love.
Right.
If it was Big Sticky, let it be Big Sticky Wicked. You understand?
Got you.
So I kept the Toni on the end, but you better put Miss in front of that Tokyo, though. But that's how I got it.
So you were 16. Well,
yeah.
We was actually 18 when you had your daughter.
No, I was 17.
17, yeah. And then you turned 18.
Then I turned, she was 5 months.
Right. How did that start? How did you meet the father? Like, how did that go?
Hustle firm, nosy. But I love it. Oh, wow. Nobody ever asked me that question. That's crazy. Well, he might get a little break now, punk. But this is what happened. I was leaving Macy's, You know that song, like she was walking through. Okay, so I'm leaving Macy's. I got my bags. They all heavy. He pulls up in a little old car, talking, and he was all cute with that pretty skin, honey, and them eyeballs. I was like, ooh. And then we exchanged numbers, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 6 days later.
Oh.
You were pregnant.
Oh.
He popped that young cherry wide open.
Oh, wow.
But I ain't mad about it. Look what I got.
Yeah.
I ain't mad about it now. Come on through.
I wanted to ask you that because you was getting a lot of slack for a comment that you made.
Yes, I'm glad I can address that.
Yeah, okay, I want you to clear it up because people don't. Actually, the way we talk when we come from DC, people don't understand. Like they take it like so. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
The thing about that is I'm very direct.
Right.
I don't want to sugarcoat anything. You cannot get anything sugarcoating or talking loud.
Right.
Okay. So what had happened was I was inside of my shop. And I thought about, when I was young, and I said, well, let me get online and tell these young girls, guys are older, they look good, they manipulative, and you a little fast hand parts, running around. Right. It can easily happen. So I'm online, and I said, well, people start coming into my shop. I said, well, let me cut this off because people's listening and just go outside and just walk through the parking lot. Right. So what had happened was I started the conversation inside speaking to 16-year-olds, and like they're telling them, don't be grown, don't be fast, because guess what's going to happen? Even though I had a black Chyna, you might not be that lucky. Right. Okay? I had a good family setting, and I was a hustler, so I never worried about her eating and all of that. Right. So after all of that, Chyna came through. Right. And we'll kind of leave it there. And the only reason why I'm going to cut that short, because my mind is like a typewriter and I have a book coming out. Right. And it will blow out the book.
Got you.
Some things I'll give you, which is no problem.
You guys are good. You guys are good.
Who, me and Chyna? Yes. But no, I'm going to get back to the subject. Okay. Because I was going to say something else. So what happened was, when I got into the parking lot, I just want to keep it real with people and tell them what it is. When you are an adult, male or female, and you have sex with an underage kid, that's statutory rape.
Exactly.
So if you have a baby from that, that will be considered what? Speak it.
Same
a
thing.
Statutory rape baby.
Oh.
It doesn't mean that you took my booty. No, I gave it to you willingly and would have did it again, but we didn't get a second chance.
Right.
But you understand? So I'm trying to explain to them that, and I said at 16, you're not. What is the word I'm looking for? You didn't plan.
Right.
So when you don't plan, you in 16, you're making a crucial mistake in your life.
That's true.
So that's what I was speaking of. But the blogs, of course, not all.
Twisted up.
They will always twist it up. They just, every time they say my name.
I wanted you to definitely clear that up because I wanted to know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
how could that possibly be when I defend this girl tooth and nail?
Right.
I had 445 million people at my throat. I'm still sitting here. Because I defended her from the Kardashian / Jenner.
Right.
Okay? And I don't want to get a whole lot in that, but at the same time, I'm her family.
Exactly.
Can somebody name another family member they've ever seen of hers?
No.
I'll wait. Let me take a sip on it, boo-boo. Oh, okay. So the statement, and I'm just gonna clear this up. The statement that the Kardashians made, and I honestly, I really like them. They've never done it.
I was going to ask you some questions about that, so don't get into it yet.
Okay,
so look.
Okay,
so let me ask
look, he's pausing me.
This is a big question. This is a big question.
No, fine.
I wanted to
wide open
because I know you have issues sometimes, like any mother and daughter, especially when your daughter is so close in age with you.
Yeah.
Do you think that she's kind of like influenced by the friends she's around sometimes?
No, Chyna is a strong-spirited person.
Right.
She's a bull, and she was raised by me.
Okay.
Look at how she act when you piss her off. Mm-hmm. That ain't my mom. My mother was a tight collar.
You called her stubborn. You called her stubborn a lot.
Stubborn. Oh my. No, she's not being influenced, but I'm not saying that she can't be. But from what I know as a mother, she's doing her own thing the way she wants to do.
Because I feel like you have a personal vendetta against Hollywood. Do you think people basically change when they become so-called Hollywood?
Okay, let me do the first part. No, I do not have a vendetta against Hollywood. But what I do have against Hollywood is why they ain't call me. I'm hating on them.
So they haven't offered you a show?
They ain't offer me nothing, but let me tell you something. VH1 hit online, she need her show, but then they start talking trash. Right. Really?
You gotta get it, but you're fitting, girl.
So you know what? It's not my season. I'm a chill.
Yeah, right.
I'm almost 50. I got it.
But
I'm chilling.
You gotta do the work. I mean, like this stuff. You gotta do the work.
Now, see, this is another thing. I'm really not like a people person. Like
what?
Listen. Understand me. Unless it's about whatever it's about. Like for me to just hang out, I'm not gonna do it.
Got you.
You're not gonna see me in the club. I'm not coming.
Exactly.
You can offer me to the club. I'm not coming.
You need to come tonight.
I'm coming tonight. Okay?
Why you tell them? They'll know we going down. But go ahead.
But so I mean, it is what it is.
Okay, so I don't want to get into Chyna because Chyna's a girl. Like she's one of my girls.
You can get into whatever you like to get into.
But I do want to get into some other things.
Okay.
So, far as Chyna, I have like a couple of questions for you. You can say yeah or nay or whatever.
Come on.
So we're gonna start with this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Would you prefer Chyna be with Tyga or Rob? I'm sure you know both of their relationships. You've been around. You're the grandmother.
Okay, let me break it down. All right, let me break it down. This is what I'm gonna say, and I have an answer already in my head. Okay, I said poop. Okay, I did. Let me break it down. Years ago, TMZ reached me and and I got on the TMZ Live and I told them, child about it and sipping tea on them at the same time. I said, you know what? This is not gonna last long. But anytime a man can leave his entire family for a good time and no real stability or anything of that nature, That's a negative.
You referring to Rob?
No.
Tyga.
What family would Rob leave?
Oh, yeah.
Tyga had the family with my daughter.
Okay,
You had a new baby. You're not supposed to do that. You rich, nigga, you supposed to went on through the cut and hid and dipped and been discreet. Girl, don't meet me over there, John. Hold up. Here she
right,
come.
right, exactly.
I mean, come on, it's Hollywood. We know what
Integrity.
it is. You know, so if it had to be, of course, Rob. I love Rob to this day. If they get married, if they can sneak off, I sneak them off. I be like, I pretend like it's me. Come on, or whatever. You know
the funniest part about it? You know, I was with your daughter the date that he proposed.
Oh, what?
I have the videos on my Instagram and everything.
Stop.
We end up going to me and Lola and me and her at the club right after the night he proposed to her. Mm-hmm. And we was out there. It was crazy that night. It was.
So you saying the actual night?
The actual night.
I was there.
In LA.
Yeah, I was there.
We actually met them right at the club. Everybody was like, congratulations. It was like, congratulations. It was so
crazy.
Dope.
It was.
So you do, Rob, is your question. Mm-hmm. You prefer Rob.
But however, I would tell her go freak with Tyga because he's a cutie. You can't let all the meat go now.
He made the grandson.
Hey, come on, he's doing a good job. What you talking about? Some days you just look.
How did Tyga and Blac Chyna meet?
You know what? To be perfectly honest, I really don't know, but I heard through the grapevine through a club or something.
Yeah, in the club.
I never really been one to like get into her personal business, you know, anything like that. Other than what she put out there. And then, you know.
Okay.
So
yes,
you was there when the baby arrived.
Yes.
The beautiful babies.
Of course.
And you've been to LA, you've been all around the whole Shabana of the...
Well, I was whipping that range all around it. I know everything is in LA.
So, who was the most friendliest Kardashian to you? To you, who was the most friendliest to you? Because they have a bad reputation of being like, you know, they think that we're like kind of like ghetto or whatever case may be. Like, so who opened their arms and with warm arms to you?
You really want this?
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them. It gotta be somebody that's more nicer than the other. Or maybe, you know what? Who was the most coldest out of all of them?
Courtney. She didn't really have much to say.
Yeah. I can see that. Courtney real reserved.
But she was more to hang out. Like, she was willing to hang out more than the other ones. But all of them are like freaking cool, like honest.
For real, honestly? Yeah. Okay. So if you had a chance to be back on the show with Chyna, because Chyna don't have the show anymore.
No.
Would you consider having a show with her? Like, you guys family?
No.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
Why not?
Because I need my own show. I have my own personality.
Amen to that.
I need my own show.
But how was the experience with doing the show?
Oh, it was fun because it was, you know, it was so real. That's probably why it's not on the air now.
Right,
because it was just that real, you know. It was a really good experience aside from, you know, well, I don't know if people know it now, but I got whole tricked up. And, you know, I should sue E. But...
Okay.
Now, when it was time for me to go in, when y'all seen the episode I had on the Chung Lee stuff with the sticks boo.
Right.
Things. But anyway, I walked in. I didn't know that was setup was there.
Oh, you didn't know you were going to be on the show?
No, I had no idea. They told me that I was having dinner with Rob and Chyna. I was like, okay, cool. Weird. And I'm thinking it's Japanese restaurant.
Your birthday?
No.
It was somebody's birthday. She came to DC?
No, it wasn't a birthday. She bought me a car or something.
Oh, okay.
Or I forget why they were here.
Okay, exactly.
But however, whatever. What was the question again? This wine shit.
Oh, okay, me too. It was about the show. How was the experience on the show?
Hold up.
With E and all that.
Like I said, it was good, but they set me up when I walked in. I had no idea that he was never my ex, but the guy that fathered my child.
Right.
You know, they never stayed around in the 80s. I walked in and I see all these people, and of course, if you paid attention to the show, everything got quiet. Rob got the feeling, everybody got nervous
right.
because they knew that they wanted a reaction from me, so like most people do.
But to be on the show, you had to sign some consent forms and stuff like that, and
yeah, but consent has nothing to do with it when your daughter is the producer.
Oh, okay.
And you're the mother.
So you got checks from the show, I'm pretty sure. No checks from that show.
I'm about to sip
You was a star of the show.
Stop it. Don't do that. Well, I did get checks.
Okay. I was about to say.
I mean, they weren't at their potential.
The storyline was about them, but you was the star that brought in the juiciness of the.
You think so?
You was the mother. Nobody knows, like you said. What family do you know? We know because we're from DC. We know you and stuff like that, but people didn't know.
Well, yeah.
That her mother like this.
Okay.
Like twins, like her, like you know what I mean. So you brought a lot to that show.
Okay, well, hey,
you know what I mean.
Let's get Tokyo.
Your show coming soon. Let's get it.
Yes.
So I was gonna ask you that question.
But it was cool. It was so much fun.
I'm off the Chyna thing, and I'm happy that you guys are going forward.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I want y'all
to. She's a good kid.
Cause you have her back. Like you.
Yeah.
I wish I had. I just announced my mother's situation. I wish I had a mother like you that had my back through whatever. And I don't know the situation all the time, but
yeah. But Chyna's a good girl. She never gave me no problems coming up. But just like anything, you can look into a Hollywood script and see the bull crap, but you're gonna go for it anyway because it has a $sign or a tag to it. But at the same time, she's a really good kid. And it's not even at this point about Chyna.
Right.
It's about my grands. People can't use children as chattel. And do you know what chattel is? I'll tell you.
Like bait.
Chattel is property.
Oh, yeah.
You can't use human beings
as weapons
and tokens, for your disgruntledness, whatever it may be. But I'm a person of God, and I'll say that. And I just let that slide and wait till it happens for me to see them. But it
was really hurtful. It was like you was crying out to see them.
I was begging.
Yeah.
Anytime Toni can go online and put all that air out there, I knew what I was going to get back.
Right.
But the kids I don't care. Let me see the kids. But there was still no result from it. And, King is now about to be 6.
Right.
In a couple days,
his birthday last year was crazy. Lamborghini birthday. I was like, wow. Ferrari, yeah. Ferrari birthday. I was like, wow.
Actually, no. Was it last year?
That was last year.
He do cars every year.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't make it last year because I was going through a whole bunch of stuff. These people were trying to steal my house. It was a mess. So I couldn't make it, and I had a bunch of court dates. It was just really crazy. But I haven't seen the kids in a while. But God gonna make it work. And I just waited out and keep hustling. What's this called?
Hustle firm.
Stop playing with me, boy.
Okay.
Stop playing with me, boy.
Exactly.
So it is what it is. Parents and children, they do it. I'm sure you and your mom had moments.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm not new to the rodeo with this. This is my only kid, man. She acts just like me.
Right.
She probably hates that. She like, I look like this witch.
No, she don't think that.
You never know.
I have one more question about the LA thing. With her being in the industry, and you being a mom and you was watching it inside, I know you have I see that you was asking people just to hit her up, and I see that you reached out to Amber Rose. So is that a friend that you think that's really close to her, that her genuine, best interest?
Can you ask me that question?
Like the friends.
No, answer. Just say the same.
Do you think that she have her best interest?
that was sarcasm. I was being funny. I was so sarcastic. I heard you first time. I was told through social media that she reached back, but by that time I deleted the whole page.
Right.
I never.
Amber reached back.
This is what I heard. I never saw the DM or whatever. As far as friendship, I personally don't know how close they are, but I can say this one thing about Amber. She is the only person, aside from an old friend that Chyna had, that defended her or defends her over this airwave.
Right.
So just from that alone,
you respect her.
Very much so.
That's good to know.
Very much
That's
so.
Good. All right. So this is the final thing I have to ask. I have to let you go because I know we gotta go turn over. It's your birthday this weekend.
It's your birthday.
So when exactly is your birthday?
October 8th on Monday.
Okay.
With Christopher Columbus discovered America.
You discovered it.
I discovered America.
Okay. You give back a lot.
Oh, I love it.
Tell me about that. About you giving back to people in DC. Okay. You used to feed the homeless. I used to see you doing so much stuff. I donated probably like a couple of dollars every now and then, every time you ask. But I love it though. I love it. So tell me about everything about that.
Well, first of all, as you very well know, anybody can be homeless.
Right.
We just had an apartment building burn down with the senior citizens. Mm-hmm. What are they gonna do? They had no idea. You had over there by the Legend. Y'all remember the Legend Club?
Yeah.
Or what is it called? Yeah, the Legend.
The Legend, by 7th Avenue.
Yes, that big building, it's no good. Look at all those people. But I guarantee you, and that's when I'm just starting off my shade right fast, I guarantee you everybody in that building that got put out of that building, somebody knew about Toni.
Right.
And they reached to me, and I went and gave them aid, okay? Uh-huh. So it's like giving back. It's not just for them. It's for you too, because God is not coming off his throne to do nothing for nobody.
Right.
He got to send me and you. And this is what I do. I get hammered. I get lied on. I can turn on social media and be like, really? They be like, you're a scammer. If I'm a scammer, this is the funny part. If I'm a scammer, why the person never stood up and said, she scammed me. I'm the one. Here's the receipt.
Right.
See, but it's just annoying to have that type of negative, behavior coming through my social media. But I'm a Libra and I'm from Southeast, and I ain't tripping and stunting off nobody. I'm gonna keep doing it, and I do it out of my own pocket because I'm not a big shopper,
right.
Or anything like that. I used to be. Don't get it twisted, honey. It was going down,
right?
But now, I'm older. I just find other things
to do
totally more important, and then to see somebody smile, and to give a man pants or a shirt or a jacket in this cold, a blanket.
I'd be obsessed when you do those things.
Yeah,
I can't stop watching.
Yeah,
you go out there by yourself. You go and feed them. You open.
I do it by myself.
Yeah.
And people be like, "Oh my God, you're not scared." I'm not afraid of people that need.
Right.
In that capacity, I'm afraid of the other people that need. So if I'm walking around bragging and stunting, they gonna put them binoculars on and look and say, oh, he got it. She got it. I'm coming through. It's nothing like that. I prefer to do what I do and do it freely. I go in the alleys. It'd be 3 o'clock in the morning. These people are on drugs. I'm not walking around with a pistol in my hip.
Exactly.
I'm coming up with a sandwich and they like,
you got bologna.
What you got?
You got ham and
cheese. Is that chicken? Is that some chicken? What's up, Toad? And I'll be like, when it's time for me to move all that furniture, I got y'all. It be sounding like a thunder. We got you. So I got the whole city locked, baby.
Right.
What you talking about?
So what's next for you?
You know what? The doors are so open, but I'll say this. I looked on social media the other day because because I'm a dreamer. Like, I can sit up and I can create so much stuff just in minutes. Like, things flow. It's just I'm a ball of positive energy. So I said, I would love to do a reality show, but it has to be something that's uniquely printed for me.
Exactly.
Because I ain't doing no fighting. You fight me.
But let me ask you. I gotta tell you this.
But I want to do a reality show.
I want to encourage you.
Yes.
I think what's the deal with you deleting your pages and reopening them and stuff like that? Because you gotta, they're all into your fan base, your following.
I got you.
It's all about that. So I know it could be cruel.
Listen, nope, that's not the point.
Okay.
I'll tell you why. I had all the way. What is this year? This is 2018 and 2012. I already had like 200,000 followers.
Right.
Back then.
Mm-hmm.
So had I kept them now, it would be
probably 1 million.
Beyond. It would be way beyond. The reason being is because every time you put my name in a caption, you turn the beautiful story into something else by cutting and pasting. These are bad. They're not even blogs. They're just bad pages. And what they do is they take and they make money off of me. So if you're gonna create a page and use my name, I can't even use my own name on social media.
Let's get your page, blocked and get it secure, because you can get it really secure. But I think you need to reach out to those people that you do. People need to know the good things that you do.
That's true.
Get it verified.
That's the word.
Get it verified.
And because it's not,
Should be able to though.
I should be. It's no doubt about it. Hello.
I need you to get it because I want people to see everything you do in the community And we need to get you that reality show.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you guys, see, how do you feel about this? I was thinking, like, I'm single. I just got a divorce, like, it'll be 2 years this coming. Look,
okay.
I gotta press it already out in March. Push it up to March, 2 years. So it's like, dang, no man, no nothing. What am I gonna do? So like, these jokers out here, man, they can't handle me. I know these jokers can't handle me. So I'm gonna wait. So it's like, I don't want a common digit. I don't want a single number dude. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. I don't want somebody that's for the moment. Anybody can get that. It's better to keep your legs closed and let's talk about it, because I'm freaky online. When we talking, woman talk you all the way out of that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I wanted to do a reality show that would, and that's what I was going to talk about, Lola Carter, which is Keith Chief's mom.
Okay.
I wanted to do a reality show where...
About moms?
About moms, like the coolest moms, and moms have been kind of through the same...
Oh, that is dope.
The same thing. So I said, well, let me start peeping these moms. I looked at this mom, I'm like, I don't think me and her going, let me look at this mom. And then I said, well... Keith Chief, because he like, wow, Chief. So I'm like, okay, he young. Let me check his mom.
Right.
And 2 days ago, I typed it in, and my God, this woman read my whole life. Her story that she gave her interview was my story. Look, and they recorded that, honey, and got that on YouTube, making some change. 57,000 views.
But you know what? You gotta go get it sometimes. You gotta go get it, and somebody pick it up. Start your own. Get your mom together. You be able to do something.
Now, this is the thing. Everybody's all over the place. There's a lot of factors, You
probably gotta do East Coast moms.
We're gonna have to figure it out. But I would love to do that. And look, we gonna find out our dude.
Yeah.
I want me a surgeon, one that's pumping all this booty up. I need one of them.
Because without the moms, you wouldn't have no stars. You wouldn't have the Blac Chynas and Keith Chiefs without you guys.
And then look at this, like Lyric Anderson mom.
Lyric Anderson,
she can sing.
I see the car
No,
video.
but before that, she had songs out, honey.
I know. Back in the day, she had albums, right?
I need her.
Yeah, she bomb.
I need her. I need a couple other moms. And get it together, with different personalities. And you don't have to be in the same house. You can
same
film
city.
Different homes doing different, like this mom might do this mom might do that. Like me, I like promoting everybody. Let's figure it out.
Exactly.
Put me on a job and make this happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, I'm the best manager in the world. Because I'm the one that can come and break up a crap game, honey, and give you a fly.
Thank
you.
I
already know the things that I can do as a manager, walking through the door with my charisma, because I am a Libra, my fairness, you know what I'm saying? I get indecisive sometimes, but that's just the way Libras are. But, I think that would be a good idea, or something dealing with homelessness, because I had a good idea with that, too, that was like out of this world. Get an RV, ride it around, because I go coast to coast, give it back. Get an RV, fill an RV up, get it pimped, where you get clothes like a rack of black sweats.
Oh, that's dope.
This blue sweats, and put them on and get their hair washed and give out tickets for that. It may be 500 people, but only 10 of y'all gonna come in and actually get your nails done, your shampoo, and then I come out and interact with you guys and let the kids do this. It's not gonna cost much, because this is when you get everybody involved, like nonprofits. If I was to walk in Nevada, it's some nonprofits there. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. It boosts your thing. It boosts our thing. Right. Everybody's happy. Then you can have kids watch it. Kids can relate. They see other children, without and happy, this, that, and the third. I have a lot of ideas, but some producer ain't smart enough. They need to know what Tokyo.